What a brilliant start, but we got Mr. Schumacher got an awful start. And Aston gets into the lead, and we got Castelli off that corner.
So much traffic up in front, but here comes Epic now pushing Tiger. Tiger goes defensive to the inside. Tiger on the inside. Epic will try to go round the outside. One corner to go. On the last lap, this is going to be insane. So here comes Dutchy as well. Tiger is going to look like it's going to win, but it's a drag race for seconds. And somehow,
He's got the DRS.
And here he goes in down this mini back straight. And now he's on the brake.
Pemberley now he's going to be looking for DRS here. There's 4 drivers going at it. Dirty Larry goes around the outside. Oh, let's have a look here. Oh, it's Pemberley's going around the outside. On the inside. Gets on the inside line. Brilliantly done from the Mercedes driver. Wow.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another track guide video here in Gavra Racing, and yeah, back in GT Sport once again. This time we are around a track that I am personally very excited for. I don't know how it's going to be in the race, but from doing practice I've definitely been enjoying this one. It's Sardegna Road Track B. We did the Road Track A last season, now we're on to the B track. So yeah, let's get straight into the track guide. Alright then, let's go into the wonderful Sardegna B, okay? Now you can obviously, the track in the top right hand corner may look a little bit innocent, but trust me, this track has a lot of things up its sleeve. So into turn 1, you may recognise this from Sardegna Road Track A, follows the similar layout, braking just at that 100-metre board, pulling all the way over to the right hand side, using all of this curb down into second gear, and obviously bringing the corner in from mid apex here. And don't get on the power too early, otherwise you'll drift across. You'll be able to find that balance during your practice, but yeah, usually you want to be sort of, once you've hit that apex, that's when you kind of want to start getting onto the power, and you'll drift out wide here, and then yeah, back on the power again on the exit, pulling the car nice and tight through here, pull the car a little bit out wide here, and then pull it back in. Now this corner here is not flat out, okay? You do need a bit of a lift, not too much of a lift, just a little lift through this corner, okay? So coming through this corner, bring it out wide a little bit as you come in, using the curb on the inside, out towards the next corner, okay? Now as soon as this wall ends on the right hand side and the curb starts, that's when you want to be braking. Now it depends on what car you're in and what you feel comfortable in. With the Aston, I go into a lower gear, I want more power through the corner. The Aston's very good on its acceleration, as a lot of you may know. That's what's quite crucial around this track. So the Aston Martin probably is going to be very good around this track. In terms of any car with good acceleration anyway, it'll be very good around this track. So yeah, break it down into second. As soon as the curb starts to end, that's when you want to be starting to turn the car in. And yeah, bringing the car through in second, and then on the power, go pretty early on the power, pulling the car over to the side. Now once again, you'll be going up into probably third or fourth here, and then back down into second. Now you want to be coming in for a later apex this time, pulling the car in. Now usually I'm starting getting on the power around about here, because you see the way the track is, sorry, sort of starts to dip downwards. There's a bit of a hump there, so you can't really see where the edge of the track is. There's a hidden curb there, and also a hidden sand trap, so you want to be careful. So starting to get on the power sort of towards the exit of the corner, mid-corner, pulling out towards the side here. Now this section is insane. We're going down into the valley. Now we know Sardegna A sort of goes off over to our right hand side, stays sort of above ground. This here, straight into this valley down here, which is awesome. I love this section here, down into the valley. Now the car here, now I know this doesn't seem as much as importance. This is flat out for this entire section. What is important though is the way the track is cambered. It's going to make your car drift over to the right hand side, so your car will naturally want to move over here. Try and fight against that, because if you hit this wall on the right hand side, the car gets sent into a spin, and most likely your rear is going to hit it. So you want to bring the car over to the right, not too far over though. towards that wall. Okay, so make sure you're not dragging the car too far over. Bring the car back over to the middle here, flat out all the way down here. And once again, braking on the 100-meter boards here, bringing the car all the way over on this curb here. Now this is a corner here you want to stay in second. It may look like a corner you'd want to shift to first. You want to stay in second because you'll need that traction on the rear. Okay, so bring the car in second, pull it as close as you can, try not to go onto the grass, use the curb, and the car most likely will sort of drift and bounce over here. Okay, so this here, you want to be getting on the traction, you'll be drifting over here, and then just the traction, short shift if you need to, then bring the car over here, stay in third for this corner, bring it all the way up here, and then drop to second. You want a quick drop to second, to get the speed around this corner and then back out into third. You can, if I just quickly reverse back around this corner, because this corner here is pretty crucial in your run around the rest of the track. So pretty much you'll be coming up to this corner, obviously using the curb on the right hand side. That's where you're going to need to obviously drop down into second. You can chop a little bit off of this corner, but you've got to be careful because your car may bounce over the curb depending on what kind of height it's running at. Obviously just depending on the car and how it is. Yes, you'll probably drift out wide here, that's fine. This corner here you'll be up into fourth gear, just a little bit of a lift needed through here. Stay as close as you can to that curb. Your car will pull out here. Now this is the final two corners, so here you'll be probably most likely in fourth, drop to third. Now you want to bring the car across here. Use a part of this grass here, half car on the tarmac, half the car on the grass. Bring the car across there in third gear. Then your car will probably line up. You'll probably be going across the final corner like that. Final corner's flat out, and then all the way up to the line. And then yeah, that is a track. That is a lap around Sardegna B. And now we're going to get into the hot lap. So yeah, that was a lap around the wonderful Sardegna B. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope it was very helpful for you once again. And I will see you all in the next track guide video. Make sure you tune in for GT Sport on Friday.